Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Ross here, bringing you a new video on World of Warships. I haven't done a video on it in quite some time because, well, there hasn't been that much content that's been released in it. And it's pretty much the same, every battle. Now, there's something new though. It's the British premium battleship called the Warspite. Now, the Warspite, again, sitting at tier 6 and boasts a 381mm cannons, which is pretty large for its class, and it fires, though, only at a meager 16.3 kilometers. Has 330mm armor, has a 53,800 health, and actually has some AA guns, and and that's pretty much where it starts falling apart. Now, what I mean by falling apart is really this tier 6 battleship is a tier 5, and I say tier 5 at best. Yes, it has a shit ton of big guns, but the big guns can't reach that far. You are outclassed in range by not only the Congo, but the Fuso greatly, the Congo sitting at 19 kilometers. Now, the max speed sits at 24 kilometers, so you're slower than both of those as well, the tier 5 and tier 6. You do have AA guns at 33 rating, but they don't seem to engage until 2.1 kilometers, so yeah, good luck in just stopping anything for that far, because we all know that torpedo bombers are a little bit further out from that area. Secondary armament, 5 kilometer range, which is pretty good, 152 and 102 millimeters, which is actually pretty good for the class, and the 5 kilometers for secondary armament is good. But yeah, one thing that is actually I've noticed is the chance of fire on target by HE is 10% higher than the Fuso and the Congo. So that's something to keep in mind, is that you might want to actually use HE on this. Now, I don't necessarily know how effective that would be, but if you do take out freaking a lot of stuff with HE, it could be effective. Now, I don't necessarily agree with wargaming with their premium ships, and it seems that they like to tier or outclass the premium ships. Now, I don't necessarily agree either that a premium should be a pay-to-win scenario at all, but you shouldn't feel like you're gimped because you just spent $30 on a ship. Now, yes, it adds more free experience, everything, but the free experience you still have to pay to transfer over. So how you're spending $30 to then, in theory, convert more experience over to free experience so you could actually use it on other ships, and also you can make more money as well, or tokens, or credits, or whatever they call them. But nonetheless, I don't agree with that idea of spending $30 on a ship and it really being outclassed. So let's get in the game and see how this does in a real-life experience. Okay, so in game now, and matchmaking hasn't done us too bad. We do have one more carrier, and it looks like we have the same amount of battleships, but they do have a Nagato and 2 Fusos and a Congo. Now we have a Warspite, 2 Myogis, and 1 Nagato, so we're already outclassed there. Again, because Warspite, I believe, is sitting at really tier 5, and maybe a tier, if there was, like a tier 4.5, because it is definitely not effective. Yeah, the Myogi is better in senses, which is really bad to say. But nonetheless, we're going to see if we can get a good game here with the Warspite. Okay, so it looks like we're going to be able to actually start engaging this Congo from a distance, and it has torpedoes going in on right now. I'm going to start using HE and try to stick with that because it does have a really high chance of fire. So it's something that I'm eager to kind of find out if this is going to work. 35% compared to 25%, I mean 10% increase comparative to another battleship, that's pretty impressive. So I want to see if we can actually get this done. Now, one thing you're going to notice with this battleship as well, once you start using it, is that the turret rotation speed is quite... oh, see, look at that fire. And we know that he's going to burn for quite some time now. The turret rotation speed is very slow. If you're at full left or right rudder, you will not be able to keep on track with your target. So just keep that in mind, that you cannot track your target with your turrets if you're at full left and right rudder. So yeah, keep that in mind, which I just ate. Okay, is he hiding behind there? Well, he's a smart man, at least. And see right there, is that full right? And I can't. I just can't. Looks like someone destroyed their own teammate. Oh, there's the battleship. Fuck my life. Tell me those lands. Oh, nope, they didn't. Of course they didn't. Still keeping that HE in here. I want to keep it with that HE. Set a fire. So I think this might be like the ship's calling card, I guess you would say. Is make sure that you have HE loaded. Oh no, I'm going the wrong way. Oh, look at those freaking secondaries opening up, which is good. We do have a destroyer coming against. And yeah, 5 kilometers for freaking secondary is really good. And look at the fires that we're starting. We're just absolutely wrecking this guy right now. Oh, shit. Did not see that at all. Well, we're gonna fuck there. Get the repair going. Oh, come on. Oh, fucking Christ. Fire! Come on, 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 come on. Okay. Got the freaking destroyer blown up with secondaries, nonetheless. Shot down a plane. Come on, freaking turrets. Rotate. There we go. Another freaking... Oh, this is gonna be bad. Yep, this is it. This is it. This is it. Ah! Was a bad situation from the get-go. Made worse by my mistakes, but nonetheless. Yeah, man, I think you might want to stick with HE with this ship. I really do. Turret speed, as you can see, it does not track very well. I mean, it was a bad game to start with, but, I mean, 11 hits, 8 fires, 2 criticals, 2 citadels, 2 destroyed. We got in a pretty bad situation, got left alone on the flank. But I think my synopsis for this is, I would say do not buy this ship. Unless you just really like British ships and you just want to try it out. I don't think this is going to be a fun ship for you. I think it's going to be a really hard ship to perform well with for most players. With the short range, long reload comparative to the Fuso at tier 6. I mean, health, you know, everything in synopsis is it just has a lot of shortcomings. Even the turn speed is, you know, is worse than the Fuso as well. So I think that you have to keep that in consideration, just the maneuverability, the max speed, the everything to incorporate the range. But it does set things on fire very easily. So that's something to keep in mind. I mean, 8 fires is not something I've seen with Battleship before. And especially if you can get that extra 5% skill on your commander, I mean, that would be 40%. That would be an interesting battleship to work with. But again, you would have to get in range. So as always, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please, if you did, hit the thumbs up, leave a comment below, tell me what you think. I'm going to vote this as a do not buy once the game comes out, because $30 on this ship is not worth it in my opinion. It's not fun like the Kitakami with 40 torpedoes. I mean, that's just fucking fun, even if it does kind of suck at times. But yeah. If you are new to the channel and you like the content, please subscribe. Let me know that you're new to the channel. Leave a comment below, and I will produce more World of Warships content. As always, though, I'm the Flying Ross, and I'll check you guys on the high seas.